Welcome back, Nerdiverse, to Masters of the Nerdiverse, where we have such sights to show you. This xenomorph of a podcast is streaming live on YouTube, streaming live on Twitch, and you'll be able to hear this later on anywhere you can find a podcast. I'm, of course, Master of the Nerdiverse, Mike G, and with me is my boy, Master of the Nerdiverse, Wash. What's going on, sir?
What up? Glad to be here. Happy Friday. It is another one in the books. The humidity just spiked up in like the last 2 hours over here, man. It was mellow and now it is like a sauna.
It is crazy out here. I felt like a roasted ham last night, bro. I'm just in bed, tossing and turning with all the fixins, dog. I was
It's
moving
the
away. I
worst,
was moving mashed
man.
potatoes from under my folds, dog.
It's
It's
the
just not sweet.
worst. I just went through it like 2 weeks ago, and you have to ask yourself. You're laying there, you're like, "Am I doing more harm than good? Should I just get up and play some Oblivion or something, and just, hey, how's it going, work? Yeah, did you sleep last night? Nope.
Nope. Yo, what's good, Bradley? Thank you for coming through
What?
and holding it down for
Oh,
us, bro. Yeah, man. So let's just. I'm not for burying the lead. So let's just get some housekeeping done right off the top. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we're changing formats a little bit here at Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast. Um, just putting it out there that our Master of the Nerdiverse 2D Odin will no longer be a permanent panel member of our podcast moving forward. It's just gonna be me and Wash for the foreseeable future. Here comes a new challenger. It may happen. It depends on if it's a good fit. Shout outs to Toots, who does continue to do her 2D's toys over on Twitch, 2D Odin underscore 003, where I believe she started up a brand new segment. So shouts out to her and wish her nothing but the best blessings and love. Put in mad work on this channel. So just wanted to get that out there and let you guys know, as the episode says, we're going back to basics. We're going to be going back to a similar format to the olden days of the podcast, but now that we're live, um, we're going to be doing that in a visual manner. So we're going to have a lot of interesting treats for you moving forward. The lores ain't stopping. The reviews ain't stopping. And me and Wash are even cooking up something real nice for us comic book nerds out there that I think it's going to be some really good content. So I'm extremely excited for the future of the channel and thank everybody here with sticking with us as we grow, as we change and mutate into this masterous beast, this Leviathan that one day will control the entire nerdiverse.
and
Um,
so if you are here, go ahead and click the subscribe button, like, heads up, thumbs up. We love it. Thank you. And did you think about that thing last night?
I've been doing nothing but thinking about it, big bro. I don't even want to
All
talk
right,
about it because
all
they'll
right,
steal our ideals,
all
dog. Like,
right. Well,
you can't talk about it till it's out and it's out in the ocean, dog. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? So stay tuned, man. So with all that being said, let's go. We got on our normal live episodes, we have slides. Mike took the time to make slides. Jeez, hell must have frozen over. Yes, it has. So we're going back to basics just to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be going over that strange old boy, good boy trailer that I think was absolutely insane. I'm not. I'm probably going to take a lot of this talking about Alien Earth. I'm just telling you up front. The Lego Batman video game, that's really interesting the way they're going about it, and of course Fallout Season 2. Are you excited for tonight's episode, Wash?
yes, stoked. Lots to talk about. In fact, there was nothing, and then it seems like they dropped a bunch just
Bomb.
everywhere. And I'm like, man, there's a lot. And I mean, there's very little Gamescom even on here. You know what I
Nah,
mean? It's
it's not a
like
Gamescom was kind of
it
like
was a
a
heavy week.
yeah. It's like all the news came from out of not came away from Gamescom. You know what I'm saying? Like none of the news was like Gamescom related, dude. So I want to start things off with a real quick, and this is where we're going to be talking about Alien Earth real quick. How was your week, man? What's going on? How was your week, Wash? Kick us off.
My week was fun. Am I talking about Alien Earth or just my week? Because if we're talking about my week,
Content
uh,
absorbed. You know what I'm saying? Anything sick you saw you want to talk
all right,
about?
all right, excellent. So, something did just arrive at my little bookstore from Libby. Support your local library,
Do it.
everybody. Go ahead and do that. Get your library card. But I just received the new Bad Batch novel Sanctuary, and I got about an hour and 15 minutes into that bad boy before we started cast tonight. And I have to tell you, Mike, it's good to have the crew back. And just to set you up, as I know you're as big of a Bad Batch fan as I am, it looks like it's going to be a fairly like just a fun adventure type of novel. We're on Pablo. We're right after the big flood on Pablo. Pa- Pablo.
Pablo.
Palvo.
Yeah.
Pablo. Anyway, um, and Fee and the crew and everybody except
Uh. Uh. That not Dead Shot. No, that's a
That's
DC character.
good,
That's a
good
DC
rod.
character.
But yes, everybody but him because he's doing other
Crosshair.
things right now. Everybody but Crosshairs on the adventure, and just wrapped up, and it looked like it just started with a fun like heist type deal, and now it looks like we're about to get into the story. So it's about a 12-hour audio book, and I am stoked. Gonna dig. You know, by Monday I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm almost done with that.
I've listened to it twice. Dog. Now, are they doing the voices and everything, or is it fully
No,
interactive?
they do have one of the normal people who do Star Wars books who wrote it and voiced it. And so no, it's not the normal voice actors. So that is a drop off because the Omega voice and the Hunter voice, they're a bit jarring at first listen. You're like, that's not Omega, bro.
Omega.
Oh,
Omega.
Omega, Hunter, Hunter.
Crosshair. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's probably there's been a lot going on this week, a lot of stuff on television, a lot of stuff to watch. But as that seeing that in my inbox today was complete and total shock, and that hour 15 minutes has probably been the highlight. Well, second highlight because
Very
obviously,
nice. Very good. It's always good to get a surprise in the mail,
dude,
Doug.
awesome.
Anything else? But because I want to save Alien
Oh,
Earth for this segment. Anything else before I go into my stuff that you came across that's
um,
not xenomorph related,
what have
Doug?
I been reading? That watching. We're about to talk about it. Been playing, some Oblivion. We're going to be getting back to going on Knights of the Old Republic 2, getting started on the
I'm
Twitch
so
channel. We were
hyped for that.
supposed to
I'm
do it
so hyped for
today,
that.
but it didn't work out.
Jeez.
So that will be coming next week. And yeah, that's good. Oh, just football, bro. It's that time of year.
Football.
So
Football.
fantasy, sports, that type of thing
Sports.
has to
Dun
be
dun dun
happening.
dun
So
dun 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 dun. Dun.
we're getting
Uh,
into it.
oh man, very good,
Mm.
very good. Ah,
This may lead you into Alien. I was going to text you, but I figured I'd just watch all three. Do I need to watch Alien Romulus before I finish watching this? All right, I
so
thought it'd
from
be
my
cool if we would.
understanding, the
All right.
series takes place before Alien, so you're fine. It takes place before the first
Oh,
Alien
yeah.
movie.
Okay. All right. Very good. How was your week, buddy?
Week was cool, man. Like you said, just a lot of content, a lot of information that was out floating around. I watched a few things. I tried watching Peacemaker season 2, episode 1. It kind of pissed me off immediately, so I couldn't get into it. It's weird. I have to talk about it. Uh, did you watch Peacemaker season? Did you watch it by any
Yeah,
chance?
well, I watched season one. It is on my things to do list for this week, but the week just got too packed when I saw it dropped yesterday or 2 nights ago. I was like, bro, I I I got stuff, man.
Yeah, man. So it's there's a scene that I think there's a scene in season 2 episode 1 that's right up front that I think is really lazy in its regard, and it almost makes me upset. I don't want to spoil it because you haven't seen it, and it's a very and I want your general idea of it, but as a comic book fan and as like ways you can do it, it's so like epic. We're just doing it. And at some parts it's kind of ballsy, but at the same time, for me, it rubbed me the wrong way. It made me like squint at the rest of the episode. Like I couldn't even get through it. Like I was just like, oh, is this what we're doing? James Gunn, is this what we're doing? And I'm just
That
like,
that that almost has your Creature Commando type of vibes on your first watch of Creature Commando, kind of
it
how you felt vibes.
Creature Commando rubbed me the wrong way as well. There's a couple of things in this episode that's just, it's like, is this what we're doing? You know what I mean? And it's
Lazy.
lazy. That's the only word I
And
can
come
think
for
of.
James Gunn, that's
You know,
saying something.
I
That's
gave
not his style.
Superman a 9.5, bro. Like I love that movie. I have nothing but nice things to say about it, but I got to be honest and call a spade a spade. What's going on, Joe? Joe, what's going on? What's going up, sir? Um, we got to call a spade a spade. And when something's good, it's good. And when something's bad, it's bad. I'm not calling it bad because I didn't finish the episode, but it just rubbed me the wrong way as a fan. And I'm like, you could have done this 101 different ways, but you literally chose the most brain dead, like almost
Well,
disrespectful way to go about it. And I'm like, you got some splaining to do, Peacemaker. You got to win me over. You know what I mean? I'm like, ew. So
well, I
yeah,
tell you what, I had it planned for a Tuesday or Wednesday type of watch, but it looks like that's going to bolt up to a Saturday type of watch after your review. That is a tomorrow morning type of watch for me. So I will let you know.
yeah. Please let me know your ideas, and we'll talk about it next week. But uh, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
day is that dropping? Do you know?
I don't
Aliens on
know.
Tuesday,
Aliens Tuesday. I'm thinking it's like Thursday or Wednesday. It's got
Thursday,
to be one of those two
Wednesday or
days.
Thursday. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's right.
Cool beans. Yeah, I watched Gamescom this weekend.
Mhm.
This week rather, and Gamescom is super interesting. A lot of things we already know about. The only other game that's not on this docket that I wanted to talk about that I'm interested in was that Masters of the Universe side scroller that's coming out soon. That looks like Double Dragon and Golden Axe. It's like Golden Axe, but it's He Man, dog. It looks pretty real,
I did not give it a chance because I thought it was like
like a
a
like a mobile game or something.
something weird that I wasn't going to be interested in. I like that you said that, but it's one of the only trailers I didn't watch. Did you see that Halloween trailer for a
Yeah,
game that's
I'm.
going to be dropping on the 31st?
Why so many horror games now? Because we have that Hellraiser game that's coming out this year.
On December 31st. This is
Yeah,
October 31st. I
and
was like,
now,
did someone sell a horror license
yeah,
online?
they're going cheap, boy. Them horror lights going cheap, boy. Yeah, I'm like, we get an asymmetric Halloween game where you can play as Laurie Strode um or play as freaking Michael Myers. Okay,
I
okay,
couldn't
let's go.
tell what type of game it was going to be, if it was going to be one of those
It looks
1v4
like one of
type of
those.
games
Yeah, that's what
or
it looks like, right? Like
yeah,
Dead by Daylight type stuff.
that's the only thing that came to mind. Like, what else do you do with the medium? That said, when I saw the Hellraiser trailer, I wasn't expecting what I saw there either. So there's
I'm
room to
hyped for
be
Hellraiser
surprised.
because Hellraiser is
Hyped.
giving like Bioshock vibes, dude.
Low key, one of my most looked forward to things of this year, and I
I
didn't
got it.
know about it till 4 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
I have to understand, dog. I have to understand what that
Yes,
game is talking about with my
yes,
hands.
yes.
I can't take comments, dog. I can't take the memes. I need to feel it, dog. So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna mentally shut down for a weekend and try to flip that and see what happens, dog. Um, other than that, I just watched just to segue into our big topic. I watched a lot of Alien and Predator last weekend. I watched Aliens, Predator 2, and I watched AVP in the Arctic, Doug. I was just kind of hyped. I was all Predatored up, all
Yeah,
aliened up, Doug. So just
makes sense.
to go into it, Alien Earth is simply great. It's simply what you want. It's like an accumulation of different lores within within the alien mythos. You get bits of alien with aliens, with even like alien resurrection is in there in places, and even some of the comic stuff is in there. As did I, Mike. I've been tapped in. Let's go, Bradley. Um, you know, yeah, I'm prepped. I'm prepped. I was prepped and ready to go for Alien, Doug. Before I nerd out, what was your thoughts on the? Did you watch all 3 episodes? Firstly, are you
Yep.
fully caught up?
Yep. And just as a FYI, bro, if there's like the Rocky like 1 through 6, if you tell me, hey, bro, we're sitting down and we're watching Rocky 1 through 6, it's like, oh, okay, I'm there. I'm the same way with Alien. I will easily go
Just sit
off
down.
on a 3, 4 Alien movie run like nothing, like seen it a
Easy.
dozen times, and it's like, nope, I'm in, I'm
Yeah.
in. Quite
If I'm
quite.
if I'm on Cinemax, dog, and I see Alien and then it says playing next Aliens, I'm locked in, dog. I just throw my remote out the window. Go make me some wings, dog. I'm chilling, bro. Ain't nothing else
Done.
to do.
I
Locked in.
don't
We
feel the
tapped in.
same about Predator. I do like Predator, but it's not much must-watch TV for me. Alien is, and simply great. I think that they have done a scary, fantastic job of making a television show that feels like a 1970 movie.
Who is managing these? Who's managing these franchises? Because both Alien and Predator are doing a bang up job to put out good content. Like I was surprised by Alien Earth's deft hand. It doesn't beat you over the head. You know what I mean? Like the first thing you texted me was like, "This is sci-fi. This is sci-fi is sci-fi." You know what I'm saying? Like it's the 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 the, the graphics are subtle. You know what I'm saying? It's OG, nothing too crazy. The alien itself is a mix of animatronics and live person in there. It's
I did
for
not know that.
yeah, for better or for worse. Because sometimes you just one of my nitpicks is what sometimes the alien just looks like a dude in a suit, but I'm kind of okay with that. You know what I mean? Like it's not some CGI turbo scurrying craziness. Nah, it's a dude in
That's
there,
true.
floating around. I love the idea of the Peter Pan analogy with the prodigy kid and his lost
Boy
boys,
genius.
the boy genius, who just wants to talk to somebody smarter than him because he's too goaded. He's like, I'm creating artificial intelligence just so I can have a decent conversation. Like that guy's going down hard. I can't wait to see what they
Right,
do with
like,
him, dog.
dude, like, damn.
It,
You know what's gonna happen.
that dude's going hard, bro. That dude's gonna
The
get like
boy
filleted or
genius.
something.
Mm.
Boy Genius is getting it rough, but I like this approach that and you think like only Wayland Utani makes androids. It's like nah, there are other companies that are doing it, but doing it in different ways. Where like in Alien Resurrection, you have Call played by Winona Ryder, who's more of a sensitive alien. I mean, a sensitive android who's all feeling and stuff. And it reminds me of these androids with Wendy in The Lost Boys. They're just children in these robotics. They're ghosts in the shell, pretty much. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? Bradley said, if I had any problems with Alien Earth, it would be the storyline with the Lost Boys a little too annoying, but I understand their purpose. Yeah, I think it's just if you know it's some Isaac Asimov shit they're trying to play around with this show. Well, when is a machine not a machine?
I mean,
Yeah,
as a dude who like lives, I'm not gonna say lives his life by credos, like, but I do believe that there are definitive like truths out there which, are generally come across as, your everyday sayings. And I can't think of one now because that's how it goes. But when that dude dropped, fear is for animals. You are not an animal. Move. I paused and I was like,
like yo,
damn.
bars. Who is this goat? Why are we just now seeing him, bro?
Like, damn.
He
Yeah.
checked him real quick. Fear is
Yeah.
for animals. We are not animals. Move.
I've been thinking about it since I
Godlike.
saw it like 4 days ago. I've been thinking about that one line. So for me, the writing is spectacular, spectacular, and I guess that's the one thing I wasn't considering. I have no idea where this show's going. I have no idea what they're planning to do with this show, but what they laid out in simply the first two episodes, they created a world that they can play in if they so choose to. Because we saw like two levels of the ship. What the F else is on the ship? You know what I mean? So I think that they've done a masterful job of taking a franchise which is fairly
Narrow.
limited in our scope. You know what I mean? And just broadening all of that out. And I think it's great. And actress is great, brother's great.
You touched on something that I wanted to mention. I'm happy there's more than xenomorphs floating around.
Mhm.
There's all types of kooky little scary nightmare creatures that are running around the ship and causing trouble, which opens the door for a predator. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is out there, that could be out there. You know what I mean? Like I like and I like that it feels like a movie. It feels like it should be on HBO. You know what I'm saying?
It feels like it
Like it
should be in a movie. Like I watch it and I wish my TV was bigger. You know what I
bigger.
mean?
Mhm.
Because when that dude was in the scene, episode 2, after he
Mhm.
had jumped and he was down and he was looking for the alien with the gun and it had the brown going in the background, dude. I was like, this thing is shot like it's a
Beautifully.
freaking
It's shot like a
movie,
movie,
man.
bro. Like IMAX
Like
shit.
amazing. In fact, I
Um,
wouldn't be surprised if it ends up there because
I
damn.
love like it. I like you said. I don't know where it's going. It may not stick the landing. You can never be too sure about this stuff. But the way they sort of stuck the arrival. I'm locked in. I want to know. Like I want to know what comes from this. You know that last scene of him impregnating the lung with the xenomorph embryo, which is a comic book thing. Is he just gonna make an alien queen? Just this kid could do anything. Is he gonna make synthetic aliens that can't die, bro? Like, what are we doing here,
I
man? It's like
don't
I'm hyped.
know. And in fact, if there was one thing that I'd say I was surprised about because I found the I don't want to say the episodes are like long. If they're long by like 3 minutes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just a couple of like things that could just be, but like what in the world are they doing? Like not discussing anything else. It's the boy genius, this one person on a phone, and the entire rest of the world is out there. And it's like they did a great job of just making it singular and focused, and it leaves you
Hmm.
wondering what else is, I
What
mean,
else
where's
is
the
going
US
on?
government, bro? Like
We don't know.
where's
Uh,
the government?
um,
The government's not like, yeah, ship just fell from the sky with a possible alien on it. Yeah, it's fine.
it belongs to them. Don't bother them. You know what I'm saying? They kind of mention it. It's like North America and South America is run by like Wayland Utani or some shit like that. And Boy Genius owns like Asia or something like that. And there's three other god companies that are just floating around that we know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? That could be doing their own RNG in whatever, whatever they're planning, their own art. So it's like you said, it's so focused, but your brain starts to wonder, like, okay, what else is going on in the world? There's news clippings talking about some great South American like upheaval that caused the destruction of all known like governments. Like it's for a split second, give you like
Some
some
of the
insight on
text
the
I
world.
couldn't catch. Yeah, it's like even when they
Yeah.
did the boy genius in episode 3 and they had his text up like his profile, I couldn't really read it because my TV's small. Get a bigger TV, folks, if
Hey,
you can afford
hey,
it.
Black Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Black
Utilize
Friday.
capitalism. Utilize
There you go.
capitalism.
There you
All
go.
right. We talked a lot about Alien Earth, and
Oh,
I'm sure. Hmm. Hmm.
soundtrack is banging.
Yeah, yeah,
Soundtrack
yeah.
is when Tool
Why is it
came
so
on
good?
at the end of this two, dude. I like
Pumped,
up to
pumped.
95 and I'm like, what am I
Yes.
watching?
What?
This is
Why is this
amazing.
here?
Yeah,
Why is this
yeah.
music here in an
Soundtrack is
alien
banging,
show?
banging,
Creative, very
banging.
creative with their use of, they're using the Disney money. They're using they can get music, they can get Cinderella, they can get Ice Age. They're using that Disney money
Yeah.
to pump up the energy, dude. Oh man, the scene where the alien jumps into the aristocrat party and rips everybody apart, and you can see it jump from the top rope like Macho Man Randy Savage and almost get the brother, dude. Like we're playing a whole different ball game right now, bro.
And as you, I guess I don't think I knew necessarily that they were keen on fear. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
never
it's
really explained,
alluded to
bro.
in Resurrection. It's
In
alluded
Resurrection.
to.
Mhm.
With Winona Ryder. It's alluded to, but I don't know if you've seen that in your travels with the show and whatnot. But that was kind of new info for me.
How the aliens operate, it's super unknown. That's one of the things they have. They're kind of kept outside of like the comics, which is technically non-canon. But yeah, like them being keyed on fear, them talking in a different sound wavelength that we can't hear, and apparently Wendy can hear because she's the goat. She's the one. She's Neo in the Matrix. Um, Very interesting building of the alien lore. Not that I want to know too much about these things because I think part of the fear is the unknown of them. But it's been 30 years at this point. Let's just know it at this point. Just make another monster, you know, at this juncture. So I'm hype. I'm officially hype. It's my favorite thing right now. I want it in my veins. I can't wait till they bring out more, and we'll talk about it through the weeks. And hopefully, it doesn't piss us off by the time it ends. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I know that we have another leading lady on this conversation that we're going to be having today, and I want to say when I compare Wendy and Fallout, I kind of think I like what Wendy's doing better with that character. Maybe I don't know what expectations I had for the Fallout character. I can't remember her name right now, but
Lucy.
um, Lucy, thank you. It was hard to get, especially with all the hype this week, it was hard to not watch Wendy and see Fallout because there
Yeah,
was a Fallout vibe in here as well. Like
overlap.
they pulled from a couple of different things that just gave you the warm feels, and you're like, "Ooh, this is good."
There's even bullet time in the show. It's totally out of control. Cool. That was a good. How was your week? Because Alien Earth just kind of shook my bones. I didn't expect it to be that good. All right, let's get
Must
into some
watch
of our
TV.
topics. Much watch TV. Good Boy official trailer 2025. Did you watch this?
I did.
I think this is the stupidest, but yet the best idea ever.
I
Movie.
thought that there was a ton of hype, and then by the time I got to the trailer, I just saw the trailer, and I'm like, the trailer didn't live up to what I was hearing.
Good
But
Boy,
like
dog.
you, I do like the idea.
Yeah, of a anytime your cat is just scratching at a wall and you're like, what get away from there. Anytime your dog is staring out into the yard, they're seeing demons, dog. They're seeing otherworldly things that our stupid human eyes cannot obtain, dog. And our in the best boy indie here is gonna solve the case, dog. I'm
He's
locked
trying to
in,
keep
dude.
you alive.
Your dog is secretly keeping you safe. Cursed and cowardly dog shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I and this is on Shredder. I don't know when this releases. I did not see the release date on it, but I think that this is going to low key break some people. I think this movie is low key going to break people and wind up on a list somewhere of what movie made you feel like really uncomfortable, and it's like, oh, good boy, man. You know what I
This is gonna be like audition, martyrs. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the human centipede. Good boy. You
good
know what I'm
boy.
saying? Oh shit.
But
Before we go deeper into Good Boy, let's address Bradley's. He was addressing you directly, Wash.
oh,
Um, to be honest, I did not like the sense in Alien Earth. I'm looking forward to season two more. Fallout more than Alien, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I could see how you
respect.
not like the sense because they're like children and kids just kind of muddle down any any kind of sense of uh danger. You know what I mean? Even in the Good Boy trailer, kids just kind of, unless you just show me like child endangerment, like a kid, like, and like there's all bets are off. That's what things get hyped up. Like, oh shit, that kid just ate it. Like, it doesn't
I
happen
thought that the
often.
chick was gonna go, the one with the knife that was
But
holding it with the octopus who got messed. She's messed up, and that's another thing I did want to say about Alien. I think it's super interesting how, because we're here, you know what I
yeah,
mean. I'm sure some high society person can pay to transfer their mind into the
con-
digital realm at this stage. Like this show, the show showed like how messed up some people are gonna be coming out of that. And when you looked at her, like with that alien, like she's messed up. She saw that
yeah,
alien and she is like now not right.
gone. It's like, what happens when you give an AI PTSD? Like, does it just does that pain just magnify like infinitely? Like, is she, you know what I'm saying? What happens when you hurt a AI's feelings?
I
Does it
don't want
just
to be
get
around.
infinitely? That's like some I have some that's like some I have no mouth but I must scream type shit. You know what I mean? Where that's how
Mm,
I am is born. Hate. I can tell you how much I hate, you know. Kids and weapons were awesome. I still need to see weapons.
me
But
too.
to talk about Good Boy, the trailer was kind of meh, but the trailers are always kind of meh with stuff like this. I want to, and I would just say before we move on, because is that if anything happens to this damn dog, the earth is going to riot. I don't want to hear a yelp. I don't want a little blood on his cheek. I don't want final girl stuff to happen to this dog.
I
Don't touch
told
him.
you. I think some
Don't
people are
touch
gonna
him.
walk away messed up from this movie.
I'm gonna be tight if I watch this movie and I hear a little baby dog yelp. I may just turn my TV off or walk out, bro. Don't play with me. Look at his
You're
little face, dog. God
You
damn.
remember Revenant, man? And you were sitting there in Revenant, and you were like, ah,
I don't like
uh-huh,
none of that. Mm-mm. No,
ah.
mm-mm.
Like,
Better
it's
not
a
touch that.
horror movie on Shredder, bro.
You
Like,
better
I'm
not touch
only
that damn
expecting
dog.
one thing. I'm expecting damage. That's what I'm expecting.
This dog's gonna come out like fucking Ripley and Alien stuff. It's gonna have an eye patch. The dog's gonna be like Punished Snake.
That'd be
No,
cool.
the dog's gonna have a Bucky Winter Soldier arm by the end of this shit.
Yeah,
And he could see ghosts.
that'd be cool.
Watch Good Boy, man. I'm kind of hyped for it. I'm kind of
Yeah,
hyped
watch
for
the
it.
trailer.
So I wanted to talk about this because I know nothing about this, and you're more tapped into like this than me. I believe that Sony is raising their prices on $50 off top on all of their consoles moving forward because of the
Top
tariff
end
bullshit.
is like 8.99 or 7.99 right now. And so
Easy,
as a person who does not own a PlayStation, who is a PlayStation 4 owner still, would like to upgrade to a PS5, but honestly, they don't have the games to really justify it. I didn't say that. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying. At any rate, been playing games a long time. It's just my opinion. At any rate, that is kind of a ridiculous move.
bro. It's bold and daring. As a
That's
PS5 owner, I will tell you flat out, this is the worst console generation of all time, dog. All time. Beats out PS3. You know what I'm saying? Beats out Xbox One. This is a horrible time to be a game fan because there's no games. These consoles are so expensive, and they're only getting more expensive. Freaking Switch 2 games are $80 US right now.
It takes forever for anything to come out when it's announced. You have to wait like another four
Another
years for it to come
5,000
out.
years. Two Switch games cost more than the console, bro. What sense does that make? Two Switch
Yeah,
games cost more than the Switch 2. And now they're telling us, hey, you got if you're spending 50, if you're spending $600-700, you could spend 600 and six, seven, $850, right? You're
dude,
fine.
for a no, man, I don't think
Nickel and
so.
diming you, bro.
Like, you can get a PC, a low grade PC that has AI functionality that can do a lot of different things for you over this PS5 with a VR headset that I believe they discontinued, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you doing this? And you're doing it 12 weeks before the holiday? Like,
Hey, hey.
what?
I hope
What's
you
the
did your
Black
Christmas present.
Friday
I
sale?
hope you did your
Eh,
Christmas
se-
shopping in March, motherfucker.
7.99 Black Friday sale for 8.49. You can own this yours today. Like, we
Nah,
only
man.
increased it to 50. What? Dude, I'm not a
Little
fan. Not a fan.
little baby short pants needs his PS5 come December. There's gonna be hell to pay, dog. And you're
I
gonna pay that extra $50.
After using Xbox services now online on my crappy PC, I can honestly say that at this stage, I'd rather just find another game to play on my phone or, go like find an emulator somewhere or play something online rather than spend $800 because it's like, oh, I want to play God of War and I'm out of games to play on Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, give it 5 years, 10 years. Consoles are just gonna be a thing of the past. Play your PS5 games on your TV. Play your Xbox games just on your TV. Buy the controller.
I
Controller's $300.
I honestly feel as though GTA 6 might be the end of it. Like
It's gonna
that,
break it.
yeah, and it's gonna be, yeah, we're just all done with this way of doing a business model, which,
When
I don't have any answers to fix, but it's definitely broken.
when the game is a terabyte in size and costs $100, I think we're all just gonna put our hands up like you got it, man. We'll just go outside and play Three Flags Up or something, dog. We're done with this
Especially
whole
with AI
video
games
game.
coming on the horizon where you can have regenerating worlds that literally cost you nothing. You just type in a prompt of, city of LA and go walk around that thing and it regenerates itself. It's a bad move.
I get uh, this is way off topic, but just give me the elevator pitch. What happens to the world economy once AI really kicks off and jobs just start dying?
Oh,
Like,
those are going to be dark, dark times for a lot of folks.
for a
So,
while, right?
yeah, for a minute. Make
Right.
it, and I'm not saying, you got to be on AI every day or doing anything. Just learn how to use it because it
So,
will be a part of your life whether you want it to or not.
so we're all going to be in the Palladium mines by that time, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, fair. Just making sure. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure I'm ready. I'll be
Yeah.
retired by then, hopefully.
Yeah.
But they'll still have my old ass out picking, you know, picking like freaking Bitcoin cotton or some shit. Like
We got a PS5 over here for $4,999. It's a smoking deal. Yours
smoking
today.
deal made completely by AI in robot warehouses. Not a human has not touched anything. Dog. We,
No, bro.
I'll buy that for $1, bro. I want to talk about this shit. Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight. Your thoughts before I even
Mm,
get into it. I love this idea.
great trailer. Great
Hmm.
trailer. Was not as a guy who doesn't play the Lego games, but really like the idea of the Lego games, but collecting rings is not enough of an incentive for me to play through the Lego games. When I saw the trailer, I went, "Is this a Lego game or is this a game with Legos?"
It's a game with Legos. That's what
Yeah,
it's
and
feeling
in
like.
that case, I think I will dig this a lot more than what I've seen. So, super awesome, like awesome. Could have been a freaking could have been a cartoon, an animated show for sure.
I would think that this is going to spawn a lot of those Lego games do spawn animations, right?
Animations.
So this game is like you said, it's a game with a Lego cover. It's really a Batman Arkham Asylum game that takes place over the course of Batman's history that involves every single major Batman movie from 89 to Beyond of I think even Yawn of Justice. So it has
Yeah,
Batman,
Dawn of
Batman
Justice.
Returns, Batman Forever, even has the Dark Knight Rises, a Joker, and you can swap the Batman. So if you want to play as, even has the Batman with Patterson back there. And it's such a smart idea You know what I mean? Like just put all the make it all the legacy of the character. Make a cohesive story. When Batman first started, it was 1989, but then he became a better Batman, and it turned into the Dark Knight. And
Here
then
for it.
it's so smart, dude. Like,
Here
why haven't they
for it,
done this
man.
before? Uh, the voice acting is going to be crazy. Low key, the Lego games are really good. Lego Star Wars,
I know you
Lego
say
Harry
that, man.
Potter. They're low key really good games, man.
But what's the point? You're just collecting little rings and like
No,
moving on to
it's
the
the
next stage.
it may surprise you, but it's the story. They're fun. They're almost like satirical. They're fun. They poke fun at the lore. There's little secrets. Ray training Finn in the ways of the Jedi is hidden inside of a Lego Star Wars game. Like, hey, we beat the Empire. You know, Rise of
I
Skywalker.
haven't seen that. I have
Yeah,
watched some of the Lego like animated that they put on Disney, like Lego Vacation, Star Wars Lego Vacation. I have watched some of that stuff, but no, I haven't seen what you're talking about.
yeah,
But
like
that's cool.
Darth Jar Jar is hidden inside of a
Yeah,
Lego game, dog.
yeah.
Like they're fun. They're just they make you laugh. You could play as 87 different characters within the lore, and they all do different little fun things. It's just it's turn your brain off, have a good time. You know what I mean?
And would you say that that extends to Batman, to DC, to Indiana
Easily,
Jones Lego?
easily, so easy. You can poke so much fun at the Batman mythos because the suit he's wearing now is the Patterson Batman in this picture. He's wearing the Patterson new movie Batman, but you're gonna be able to wear the '89 Keaton. You're gonna be able to wear the sonar suit from Batman Forever. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention the comic book looks. You know what I mean? We're not even
Mm.
touching. He may fight the joke, the Batman who laughs. He may fight.
Joker looked great. Like Joker's win
Hmm.
my attention. I was just like, what am I watching? Because this looks like they put money into it, like a
Yeah,
lot of money.
DC DC games. From my understanding, is that there's all DC games have been crap for a really long time and making horrible business decisions.
Yeesh.
Warner Brothers has been making really bad business decisions for a while. And apparently, with the help of Gunn, there's a whole new fresh blood
Mm.
in DC games. So they're saying, no, we're working with new people, we're fresh ideas, fresh approaches. We need to make some money. This needs to hit. So I think this is one of those like Superman, like Fantastic Four, where like it has to be successful. You know what I mean? I think the future of DC Warner Brothers games is in this game. And Lego games hit. They sell pretty
They
well.
do. They do sell pretty well. They're super popular. Um, I mean, yeah, and they go watch that trailer for sure. I think
Go
it would
watch
be
that
a
trailer.
huge surprise if you, even if you're a Lego fan, you're gonna watch the trailer and be like, "Ah, is this a game? What am I
Is
watching?"
this a game? Yeah, for real, man. Perfect, perfect. Moving on to, we alluded to it earlier, Fallout Season 2. I don't want to set the world on fire. You know what I'm saying? We're going to New Vegas. I have to ask right off the bat, did you ever play Fallout New Vegas?
Yes,
And why is it your favorite Fallout game out of all of them?
it is not my favorite Fallout game out of all of them. It is actually
Blasphemy.
one of the least of my favorite Fallout games
What?
out
You're
of all of them.
crazy.
I'm not. I'm
Expound,
not.
dog. ISO on rock,
Ah,
bro.
look, it's not a bad game. Like it's a fine game, but I think in the scope of Fallout 4, it's just not Fallout
That's not fair.
4. You
That's not fair. But I asked the
life
question
isn't
though.
fair, man.
Life
You
isn't
know what
fair,
I
man.
mean? Like choose between pepperoni and sausage.
I won't,
Yeah,
dog. I'll
it's
just
not
get
fair.
both. I'll just get pepperoni and sausage, dog.
Like
Like
so
porque no mas both.
I will say it was entertaining, but actually for me, the game, at least Fallout 3, was a tad bit more puzzly than I wanted it to be. There were a tad bit more puzzles in that game than I wanted to deal with, and I'm mostly talking about once you get to New Vegas. Um, when I watch Fallout, and you guys can go back and watch the MOTN Fallout review
Yeah, check out
episode
that
because I think
lore.
we
Great
did that
episode.
lore
Yeah.
episode. Um, Fallout Season 1 was fine for me. I thought they did a great job building the world, but it wasn't a show I was excited to watch every week. Hey, Brian, you excited for Alien next week? Yes. Brian, you excited for Fallout
Yeah,
Season
I
2?
remember you saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all right. Like I'm looking forward to it, but even watching the trailer, I was like, I'm not. I kind of get the same vibes of like, all right, well, I'm in this fantastic world, and it's not really an enjoyable place to be.
Well, I get it, man. Like
Yeah.
Fallout outside of fantasy is a terrifying prospect, right? Like nobody wants to live in the Fallout universe. It's not
Mm-mm.
like, ooh, I'm gonna go to Hogwarts and I'm gonna be a Hufflepuff. No, you don't want to be in the Fallout universe. You're just going to die. You know what I mean? You're not the main character. Um,
Except
that
for
being,
Bradley.
except for Bradley, Bradley will survive an alien element. You could
Yes.
airdrop Bradley on the damn moon, and that dude will be running it
Him
by the
versus
end of the night.
Xenomorph, he's like
Yes,
Windy, bro.
he's
Except
gonna have a Z.
standing.
He's gonna have a xenomorph crown with a predator cape, and he's just gonna be out there with a stick like Conan. 3 days. Give Bradley three
Dude,
days.
AI that for me, someone, please, all
Yes,
you artists
AI
out there,
Bradley
AI that.
as the xenomorph hat with the predator cloak with the fucking tail of a xenomorph as a staff
uh,
on the
that's great.
moon, dog. With girls for some reason. There's like space girls up there. Just too beastly, dog. Too goaded. I was I saw the first season of Fallout as an experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like what can we get away with? What can we do? You know what I mean? And it was very, as much as I love it, it was very amateuric in its approach. And I think there's a lot of lessons learned in that season. Um, it looks like the money was there, but it wasn't. Remember that Hellboy movie I told you? Like it
Yeah,
felt
you
like it
told
just
me about.
needed it just needed $5 more, and it would have been like an excellent movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Fallout series just needed like $10 more, and I think it would have hit the nail on the head. Now that it's been such a colossal success, and I think the budget was raised on it, I'm curious to see where those dollars go for this season of the show. Um, we see Death Claws, we see Mr. House. I'm really curious to see where those dollars go.
Did you get hyped for the trailer? Did the trailer make you hyped? The teaser trailer, not the
I
full
wasn't,
trailer, even though it was 2 minutes long. It's
yeah,
a awfully long teaser. So
yeah, it's
anyway,
like a movie. I wasn't hyped until I saw a Death Claw because I was pissed I didn't see a Death Claw in the first season. But I get it. But still no super mutants. Still no uh, enclave, at least that I caught. We do see the Caesars that are in New Vegas, one of the
mhm.
major factions out there. That got me hype. Um, so am I hyped for this show? Yes. It's like it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be like Alien Earth just pumping into my veins. I want to, as a guy who's played Fallout games 1,000 plus times, I want to see my Easter eggs. I want to feel nerdy. I want to see the Blamco mac and cheese in the cut. I want to see that, but I also want to see what happens with dog meat. I want to see what happens with Lucy. You know what I mean? I want to see where things go.
Amazon is kind of setting their stake in these type of shows. Do you think we need more of them? Because we got the Bond show coming. Do we need? Do we need? And I guess do we need a
Need.
Skyrim show?
I think it depends on the creative team, and I think it depends on the property. Because let's face it, some games are just clones of movies, right? Like
Valid.
I love Metroid, and I would love to see anything Metroid. But do we need a Metroid show when it's just aliens? When it's just Alien?
Valid.
So it's like it depends on the property and it depends on the people who are running it. I don't want anything going to someone who's like, yeah, like what Street Fighter's turning into. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the love in this versus the whatever is going on with Street Fighter. You know
Do
what I'm
you
saying?
want a Resident Evil television show in this vein?
No, I think
Because I think we're building to that.
Resident Evil has a problem where no one gives a shit. No one cares about the lore. Nobody cares. It's like nobody cares about the characters. Nobody cares. They just want to use the name to tell whatever story they're talking about. We're going to talk about that later if we have enough time. Um, and another thing that comes up. But Resident Evil, I think, has always been best in movie form because of its roots. It
Mm,
needs to be in, and it could be digestible because of the nature of the games. You can have a 2 hour movie of Resident Evil 2, right? You can have a 2-hour movie of Resident Evil Village or the Ethan Winters saga. You could just do it and have those characters start beginning, middle, end. You know what I mean? We don't, and I don't think they
The
just,
one-off.
it's a one off. I don't think we need a Resident Evil series. And we've already had two Resident Evil series and they both bombed. They're on Netflix. Forgot about those, didn't you?
Yeah,
Both of those
I'm like,
were
what?
hot
Oh shit!
ass.
Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, see, Bradley, Resident Evil is ultra omega trash garbage boo boo caca thunder, dog. See, it's not Resident Evil's fault. It's just that the showrunners don't give a shit about the content, dog. And you can feel the difference between someone who's making this show, where it's so
Yeah,
dedicated, it's
on.
original, and it's so dedicated to the source material. Where Resident Evil's like, we're gonna do whatever the hell we want to do it, and slap Resident Evil on top, and you fuckers are gonna eat it. You're gonna do. I hate that. I mean, it depends on who you get show running, right?
All right. Well, I was wondering because I was thinking about video game properties that eventually we're probably
Yeah.
going to see as a series. And, for me, I know that you just laid out a lot of Resident Evil hate and shade for a lot of folks, and I know you're a Resident Evil fan, so you don't mean it maliciously. But
No,
if
it's no
when you're
shade on the
talking, you're
games.
right,
It's
right,
shade on the movies and the
right.
people who have the license to these amazing franchises.
And when you're talking about video game properties, for me, like Resident Evil is probably the big bad in the room when you put it up against other properties and you're like, oh, we're going to make a live action show. And it's like Resident Evil is the one everybody's like, what are you doing over
Ooh, what
there?
are you doing?
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I
There's
bring
somebody
it up.
who they're making a Resident Evil movie right now.
They
And
are
the director was
correct.
like, yeah, I'm not following anything. I'm just gonna do my own thing. What the white collar Resident Evil fucker?
I don't know. I don't
Pardon
know.
my French.
And go check out the books. The books are
Books are
fantastic.
great.
So I
Books are
haven't
great.
done any of the reviews, but the books are fantastic. So
You know what's a great franchise? I think could be made into a TV series. Given let Amazon do it, God of War.
they're doing it, right?
I think so. God of
Yeah,
War.
I think that's coming. So
Yep.
that's another one.
Yep. Real easy.
But
E- e-
it's
But kind of
CGI mess question mark?
yes.
Is that what we want question
Yes.
mark? All right.
It's
You
it's it's
heard it.
God of
I,
War. How
it
are you going
gives
to
me
do it any other
because
way?
it gives me Clash of the Titans 2002 vibes and I realized that was 20 years ago, but still
No, have
Clash of
faith.
the Titans 2002
Have
vibes. That's all I'm
if we could
saying.
have if we could have Blood of the Dragon or whatever that uh uh uh
The Blood of the Dragon, Ear of the
blood of
Sand or something.
yeah, hero
Uh
blood in the sand, whatever that damn Game of Thrones yaya is, we could get God of War,
all
man. They
right.
just put some money in it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Kratos is a man, he's a big strong man and he has boy.
But it looks like Sony may be scratching for money just as an FYI from our earlier story. So I don't know.
Sony Sony's another company that just has more dollars than cents. You know what I mean? It's just like what the fuck are we doing, guys? Speaking of what the hell are we doing? Devil May Cry got a second season, which pisses me off in a bit of a way because this is another series where they're like, I want to talk about what I want to talk about. We're just going to call it Devil May Cry. You know what I mean? This is the one I was telling you about. That was the 9/11 analogy, and like U.S. tanks are rolling into hell to like
Yes.
conquer hell and shit. So I'm like, okay, this got greenlit because apparently people watched it because it's Dante. We're going back to Capcom. Hey, why don't we have a Devil May Cry series? What's it going to be about? Anything but Dante and Virgil and Mundus and Sparta and Lady and freaking, all the cool characters and all the lore that was built. We're just going to talk about what we want to talk about. Um, it getting a second season makes me wonder if he got a slap on the wrist. Hey, get it together. Or is he just going to still have carte blanche to tell whatever the hell he wants to tell?
I don't know because with Netflix it can go either way. You know what I mean? It's either good or it is not necessarily good, and it stays that way. It doesn't normally pick up, but Netflix, at least lately, has been good about canceling those shows. So
Getting
I
them out
have
of
to
there.
lean into what you're saying as they gave him a slap on the wrist and he came in with a better idea, or she came in with a better idea for season two, more complete, less
Y-
preachy.
Yeah, like, hey guys, we got one shot to get this money. All right, whatever I was doing, I'm sorry, I was feeling a certain way about something.
Maybe he went and
We're
played a
I
game.
I promise I played Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. This time I played it. I promise I played it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna trust you. I beat it, man. I beat it on Dante Must Die mode. I promise.
It's a good
Wink,
game,
wink.
man.
It's a great game, man. Have you played it? Talking to like the head of Sony, the head of freaking Capcom and shit. Um, I'm kind of I'm very skeptical of this, man, because I was just so upset about the first season and their direction that they took. But yeah,
Netflix did such a great job, and I haven't seen Devil May Cry because I don't have my Netflix account anymore because I find a lot of their content not for me. But they did such a great job with Castlevania season one that they kind of won me over in that respect because Castlevania season one for me is like godlike. It's like, damn, what'd y'all do with the story? How did y'all pull this off? This is actually fun and interesting and vampires. Yeah, I'm in.
yeah, like you said, they're very hit or miss. Like
Mhm.
watch the League of Legends game, the League of Legends TV
Oh,
show. I heard is goaded. I haven't watched it,
oh.
but I heard nothing but good things about it. Then you get
You a
this.
Legends player? You do any
No,
league? Any? All right.
too toxic, man. I'm trying to purge the toxicity from my life. And just kind of have things a bit more smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That
just throwing down daggers to people. Resident Evil people. Ah, League people. Ah.
no, man. I love the idea. I just don't like the people attached to it.
I got you.
Bradley said, I haven't played Devil May Cry and I don't like the game. And that's probably why I thought the series was okay. I know we got one more
Oh,
topic. That's a whole different content. That's a whole different topic of, I don't know anything about the source material, but I like the show. I like what they're putting down. And that's like the curse of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know nothing about Superman. I went to go see Superman and I loved it. You know what I mean? And it's like,
right,
I
right.
can't, you can't
And
knock that. You
Bradley,
know what I
I'm
mean?
with you. I'm not a big May Cry player. Like I played the first one, it was enjoyable. Part two is like, and then we're off the ranch now. We're like in Final Fantasy land now. Doesn't even make sense. Actually, Final Fantasy's in Devil May Cry land. Either way, it upsets me.
Yeah, watch Arcane. Bradley was talking about watch Arcane. That's the League of
Arcane.
Legends. Very good. Let's close out this episode with our final slide of the evening. Karen Gillian joins Henry Cavill in a Highlander remake. A question off the top of your head: are you even a Highlander person
I
by
like
any chance?
Highlander. I'm happy. I like Highlander. Seen all the Highlanders. Would sit down and watch Highlander one if it was on television, and I didn't necessarily have anything else to do. I would probably do that. I am stoked to see Henry Cavill in this role.
Me too.
Um, but as
Why?
far as the movie goes, I'm not super excited. I'm more excited to see Henry Cavill in the role than I am the movie, if that makes sense.
Why is Henry Cavill cursed?
I,
Why is the
bro
man?
just
The
plays
man.
video
I
games,
don't.
Warhammer, and
I think
barbecue. I
somebody
don't
put a
know.
roots. He seems like the chillest dude ever. All he wants to do is talk Warhammer and play godlike roles.
Sinner.
Somebody put a Ritz. Somebody put something in his spaghetti, bro. That's all I'm saying. Somebody put a Ritz on this man. He would try to be Superman. In my opinion, was a good Superman, given
Great
his source.
Superman.
He tried to be Geralt of Rivia. In my opinion, a great Geralt of Rivia. Right. He was in the Mission Impossible movies. And he's going to be doing Highlander now. He's going to be in Warhammer 40K.
I
He's doing
also
a
heard
Warhammer
great
thing.
things about like his Mission Impossible spy movie that he did. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of it, but I have a bunch of friends that rave about that freaking movie.
Uh,
They say it's
uh,
awesome.
I know the
I
one you're
can't remember
talking
the
about
name.
too. Yeah, it's a remake of an old thing. It's a remake of
Yeah,
an old thing. Um, nope, not a
dope.
Highlander guy, but interested in the new movie. I love Highlander. I love the music. I love the Queen song. You know what I'm saying? We are the kings of the universe. If the Highlander TV show with Duncan.
Argyle.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Argyle, that's the movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Highlander, the with Mario Van Peebles, where he plays the bad guy. He plays the black
Oh
villain.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Highlander movie
buddy.
is goaded, dog. Yeah, I'm
What
hyped for
happened to
this
Mario
because
Van Peebles?
yeah, shout out to Mario Van Peebles. Hope he's chilling somewhere. Somebody's making him some neck bones or something. Yeah, at the house
Hey
with the
man,
grandkids, man. Um, I love the idea of Highlander. It almost reminds me of like Predator, where you can set a Highlander movie at any time in human existence. It'll be a sick Highlander movie. You know what I mean? These ancient warriors with swords and shit that know all the fighting stances of all the universe, and they can't die. And you know what I'm saying? They have to fight each other to the death, and it storms outside. It's very anime, you know. So the with that sensibility on top of new age graphics and the guys who did the raid and these fight choreographers who are doing amazing work. I think Henry Cavill's gonna effing kill it, dude. I
I think
think,
he's gonna kill it.
yeah, I have
Yeah,
high hopes for this one. Making it to a franchise. The cool thing about Highlander is there's more than one. There can be only one, but there are more than one. I heard Batista's gonna play the villain in this movie.
there's
That's
room
kind
to
of hype.
grow, but the problem is that the man is cursed. So you
The
know that
problem is
like it's gonna
it's
come
still
out
gonna
like
fail.
right? You know what I mean? It's gonna come out
Oh,
against something that's like crazy. Ah,
poor
well,
freaking guy,
Batman
dude.
dropped a new television show, and it's like, oh, we're gonna watch that. It's like, what?
Henry Cavill is Superman again. It still fails. What is wrong with this guy, dog? Who did he piss off, bro?
Big Cavill fan, man.
I
So
love Cavill. I
good
would
with
get a
him.
beer. I would get a pint with the guy, dog. He seems like down to earth. Honestly, I love everything he's done. He just can't win for losing.
I love any of my movie like people nerds, man. Any of my hardcore nerds out there that are D and like the one Joe dude, like like come on, man. These dudes are awesome. They're out there
These dudes
doing
are
the Lord's
nerds
work.
who decided to get buff and be in movies, but still be nerds.
Yeah,
You gotta respect that.
yeah,
Vin Diesel type shit. Like I'm
yeah.
Vin Diesel. I'm an action star, but if you want to get down on some D&D, we could
Let's
just
do it.
go. Jamie Lynn Curtis plays Street Fighter, Doug. Did you know that?
No, I did not know
Jamie
that. Not at
Jamie
all.
Lee Cur- Jamie Lee Curtis in the new Freakier Friday goes to Evo and competes.
What?
Dead I'm
That's
hand
amazing. I
hands
did not know that. That's
She goes to Evo dressed up
amazing.
in costumes and shit. And she plays. She's on it tough, Doug.
That's amazing. They should have got her for the new movie.
I wouldn't be surprised, Doug.
like
Everybody and their mama. I'm surprised if Drewski is not freaking Blanca or some
A-
bullshit.
M. Bison's mom, and don't speak that
And
into
I,
existence
I'm
because I can
sorry.
see that bad
I
crap happening. I
I
can
just did.
absolutely see that happening.
Uh, nah, 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 nah. And that does it for our episode. Back to basics. We hit the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. Any final thoughts, Wash, before we close this bad boy out?
No, man, I am left with still quite a bit to watch. I gotta hit Romulus, but I need to check out the Predators show that you were talking about, the animation. I
Oh,
still got a
Killer of
couple
killers. Please
episodes
watch
of
it.
I've still got a couple episodes of Wakanda left. Like, there's just a lot of content. I got the books, so it's gonna be a good weekend, I would imagine, and a good upcoming week
Football, 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 football,
in
football,
football.
football.
It's
Sports. Thank you for
sports.
those who have been hanging out with us this evening. I know this is a shakeup. I know things are different, but that's growth, that's change, that's pivot. That's what we do here at the Nerdiverse. I want to thank Bradley for coming through, keeping us company, keeping the chat live. I want to thank JoJo for coming through and giving praise, and anybody who's watching out there, who's listening in the future. Thank you for supporting our channel. We work hard over here to get everything done. This will be out on Spotify. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to launch this on audio. I want to start launching. I'm going to start downloading these and putting those on audio. So look for it. Maybe this Wednesday. Maybe that's how we'll do it. Do the lives on Friday. Put out the audio on Wednesday, so there's still fresh content. Still working out the kinks. This is all very brand new. If you like this content, please like our channels for the love of the Lord. We need more followers. We need more, we need a bigger voice on YouTube's. Subscribe. We can actually get donations now, so give us money. So give us all the goodies and comment. What did you think? Alien Earth was garbage. Are you looking forward to Fallout Season 2? Would you want harm to be brought upon the good old boy? You better leave that damn dog alone.
Do you want your dog to be able to see things you can?
Your dog already can. Pro tip.
Valid.
You pay attention to your pets, ladies and gentlemen. They love you.
Please.
I've, of course, been your host, Mike G. He has been Wash. We've been Masters of the Nerdiverse. And on that note, we're going to call it a night. MOTN out. Adios.